Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you guys how you can use Jira, which is a project management platform, in 5 minutes. So let's do this. So this is my Jira dashboard, and please create yourself an account, and once you log in, this is what your interface would look like. So first thing I'm going to do is go to the projects tab over here and click this plus icon, and I'm going to create a new project. Jira has multiple templates available that you can browse. So for the purpose of this video, we want to create a marketing campaign for Q4, and that's why we are using Jira to manage the project. So I'm going to enter the name of my project. So let's call this a Q4 holiday campaign. So now you can add your team members into the project itself by entering their name and email addresses, and also assigning them a role. So you can tag them as a member or an administrator, which can do like most of the important things like updating the settings and adding other admins into the platform. Or if you want to give them limited access, you can select viewer, which is just going to allow them to like view the board and make comments, but not anything else. But more than likely, I would select member or administrator based on what my need is. So you can select the one of your liking. And yeah, this is our dashboard ready to use for the Q4 holiday campaign. You also get a little quick start to-do list here, which is really helpful to make sure that you're setting up your projects in the go, and of course it like makes the process a bit more organized. I'm going to click list icon over here, and then I'm going to click create, and I'm going to fill out this form. So the project is selected as Q4 holiday campaign, which is correct. Over here for the work type, this is a task, which looks great to me. But if you want to add another work type, or if you want to edit a task, you can do that as well. You can select the status by clicking over here, or if you want to edit the status fields, you can click edit status. You're going to come to this page, and over here you can change the name of the status and also the category. We're going to stick to not started in our case, and then we're going to add a summary of the project here. So my summary says write me a Black Friday email copy, and over here I'm going to write a bit more context and description that would be useful to my copy team to make sure we accomplish this. Under the assignee section, you're going to tag the person who would be responsible to work on this project. So in my case, that would be the copywriter that is working with me. And for the reporter section, I'm going to make sure that I'm selected because I'm the project manager in this case. Then we have the priority section. So if this is a high priority section, you're going to select high. If it's a medium priority, you're going to stick to that. So this is pretty self-explanatory. And next, I'm going to attach any sort of documents that would be helpful for the copy team to produce the copy. So I would usually add things like my creative brief or any other supporting documents that would be useful. You can also set a start date. So I would set the start date as Wednesday. And yeah, this is just a good example of how you can create a task. Once all of that is updated, you're going to click create, and that's how you can create a task in the Jira dashboard. And if you ever want to make a change to any of these line items, you can just go in, select the specific item. For instance, let's say the status of this line item is completed. You can click done over here, and that way it's updated. You can also click add comments, and this is very helpful, especially if you're working with like big team, and if you want to check in on the status as to where this project is. So you can leave a comment over here. You can also type add and tag the person and be like, hey, this is ready for your review, or anything like that, and you can click save. So now the person that you tag will be notified, and that way you can work in a collaborative manner in the platform. And similarly, you can start adding more tasks under the line item. Now, if I want to have another subtask under this line item, so let's say, we wrote our copy and we sent it to our client, and they shared with us another round of feedback. So I'm going to click this icon over here that says create subtask, and I'm going to call this as feedback 1 and click enter. And now I'm just going to go in and add the description. So this is where I would add any sort of feedback that I want my copywriter to apply to the copy. I'll just like paste it over here, and I'll set the status as in progress and click save. And I'll make sure that the copywriter is tagged, and I'll also add my due date over here. So for instance, let's say we got the feedback on 29th and I want to get this done by 31st. So I'll select that, and I can also leave a comment to my copywriter and be like, hey, we got some feedback for you, please review and let me know like if you have any questions and things like that. So yeah, that's how you can create a subtask. You can also click so when you click the board icon, you can see all the tasks that are in progress, that are done. So for instance, I can see that the Black Friday email copy project is in done stage. So that's good to go. In the summary section, I can see that we finished one task in the last 7 days. We had 2 more requests come in. You can see any sort of updates that have been made over here. So yeah, this is a great way just to get a snapshot as to what's happening within a certain project. You also have a timeline section, which is where you can see the overall timeline of the project that you are working on in terms of weeks, quarters, and months.